If you enjoyed our shows, you should also be checking out the network we're a part of, the Fun Installers Network, whose promo will be playing next, and then we'll be on to the show.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. On the frontier of the internet is a new website being constructed called FuninstallersNetwork.com, where they install fun directly into your brain, where they do collaborations with other creators, such as video game reviews, podcast episodes, art galleries, and they even do little Game Master tips for you who like tabletop role-playing games. So make sure to go over to FuninstallersNetwork.com and tell them that this really cool radio guy sent ya. Now back to your regularly scheduled program, whatever it may be.
Hello, Dungeons and Poppers. I think that is the right term. And welcome to a new mission in Papers and Cataclysms. As always, I will be, so far, as always, I will be the Dungeon Master and Guildmaster, Arcel, any pronouns work. And let us meet our cast of adventurers from the guild, shall we? Starting with Crest.
Oh, me first. That's a change. Hi there, listeners. I'm Crest. You should know me by now. I'm part of the whole D&P network thing. You can also find me in Tabletop, which is Brian's pride and joy. I am also primary Dungeon Master, or Game Master, and producer of Many Stories, Many Games, the podcast where there is always another story to be told and another game to be played. And today I am playing the gunslinger Michelangelo.
Excellent. Now, next up is Phoenix.
Hi, I'm Phoenix. I'm a they, them. And I will be playing the divine dragonborn sorcerer Valvaya. And she is now everyone's problem.
All right, Alexio.
Hi, I am becoming more frequent into all this. I am playing Rune, a Hollow Knight bard. I literally have a basic arsenal of just everything in one book. I have guns, I have a whip sword, I have a lot of things.
Just to clear something up, because a lot of us made the same mistake when he first said it, Hollow Knight is HOLO from the Lasers and Liches / Retroverse universe, not Hollow Knight, the little bug knight.
No, that's another character.
That's an entirely different character.
Yep, and that might also be in the future because I got the brilliant idea of giving the small bug an AK-47.
All right, and finally, Sean.
Hey, this is Sean. I am the producer of Dungeons and Pop, and I am playing a character you guys have seen the daddy of in Adventures of Attitude, Bruce Stormson, Aaron the No Rider's adopted son / clone of his worst enemy. He's complicated.
Oh, complex happens. All right, are all our adventurers ready?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So
also, remember, Phoenix, I have a stun baton. I have a stun baton. I have that.
Okay.
I have Bruce. Bruce will defend me.
Sorry. Our adventure today begins in the main hall of the Interplanar Guild of Adventure in Greyacre, our standard starting city. Nothing too exciting there. And a late afternoon kind of deal. The hall is sparsely populated. Things are not overly exciting right now, though there are several teams out on different missions. Currently, there seems to be a bit of a kerfuffle happening as into the hall walks the eponymous? Is that the right word? The head of the Interplanar Guild of Adventure, Sir Vincent Pryerwald, who seems to almost be like he's talking to himself, though there is a slight glow about his eyes that anyone who knows anything, anyone that knows some context here in this verse or with the Guildmaster knows he's probably in a kind of magical call.
Telepathic.
What?
Telepathic?
Well, telepathic kind of, but he's talking out loud as well.
Sending spells.
Essentially, sending spell. Like it's a
Sending is just the D&D's way of saying phone call.
yeah. He's basically in a phone call.
All right.
But also limited to 25 words per.
Not this time. This is a different kind of one. Like this is a more direct like kind of thing.
So a good one. So the good
Yes.
phone, not a shitty ICE phone.
Yeah, which doesn't happen often, but that means whoever he's talking to must be someone of greater influence. Yes. And right behind him on his heels is the taller tiefling woman. I'm pretty sure she was she a tiefling?
Yes.
Yes, Larissa Blackquill. So Larissa Blackquill is right on his heels, looking rather annoyed, whispering something to him. And he doesn't seem to be paying too much attention towards meanwhile, whoever's in the hall can hear him talking. Though, based on passives, Cruz can hear exactly what's being said. Yes, I understand the urgency, but I can gather a proper team. You don't need to send the bling wagon. Garrett, his eyes stopped glowing. Garrett, he hung up on me. Jeez. I told you should have told him no. Larissa just basically quips at his back. Now we need to form a team quickly. Yeah, he'll be here in a minute. Who do we got here? Here, he just calls out to the hall around him. Anyone up for a job?
Bruce whistles from the ceiling, eating a sandwich.
Hello, boing, and there I am.
Now, why does this sound familiar to what happened last time about me being on the ceiling? Sean, are you stealing my thing?
No. Trudy says he has like a little. He actually has like a little hammock on the ceiling that he's made out of web, and he's eating a sandwich, and he's waving.
Can I finish my bit?
Sorry. Yes, sorry.
Wiggling his body in a way reminiscent of a puppy wagging its tail, we see what looks like a human man, or at least a male. I think I placed him about 18 or 19 at least, somewhere around there. He's got an army-style haircut with brown hair. I can't remember his eye color off the top of my head right now. I'd have to double check that. Sorry. He's dressed in blues, blacks, and tans. He has leather armor, and he also has a red cape. You can plainly see the musket and blunderbuss at his side, along with a rapier. And he is lightly bouncing on the heels of his feet as he says, "Hello there, I'm ready for my first mission."
Hi. Michelangelo, yes?
Yes.
Yes, oh, welcome. Okay, good. Who's on the ceiling this time?
That would be Cruz, and he is not sharing his lunch. And you all see a very annoyed black dragonborn dressed in blue robes with red and gold accent, and with heterochromatic eyes. Her left eye is blue, and her right eye is green. She's just staring. Yeah, and she has her hands on her hips as she's just staring up at Cruz, annoyed, as her tail sort of flicks behind her and he's not sharing his lunch. He's being quite rude.
I think Cruz says, Well, you can complain to my father about that. Oh, wait, you. And you see a man kind of just literally like lean to the side and literally fall out of the thing with, he looks like a human with clawish hands and 2 additional, almost like spider legs sticking out of the back as Cruz is a simic hybrid, and he just kind of falls for a moment. And then in the last minute, just before you expect him to take falling damage, there's like a spurt of gust in air as he somehow jumps off the air at the last minute, negating his falling damage and lands as I took double jump for my feet.
I would like to try and steal his sandwich.
Are you being straight up about it, or are you trying to be sneaky about it?
No, I'm just trying to straight up steal his sandwich.
I would count that as grapple, so I guess it'd be contested athletics rolls. Or athletics on your part, and athletics or acrobatics to defend on Sean's part.
Oh no, I'm good at both of those.
Pick one.
Or Phoenix could start resorting to magic.
That's 9. 9 total.
That wouldn't be the way, but I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with acrobatics because that's a non-natural 20.
Attempt to grab a sandwich, and he just easily keeps it out of your reach. He's not even trying.
I think Cruz pulls it away, but then he tears it in half and offers the other half that he hadn't started eating.
Thank you. And I take it, and I just stayed.
All right, that's 3. Good team has at least 4. I guess I could always join you. As he's saying this, Valersa grabs his ear and twists. No, you need to stay at Guildhall, sir. But they need a 4th member.
Alexio, that's your point.
I know, and I don't have a good way of putting myself in here. Fuck.
Earlier, but it really is good to be back.
Besides, I'm still fresh out of chemo for the weekend. My head's still not screwed on straight.
All right, I can give you an easier intro if you like.
Yes, please. I would like assistance.
Larissa,
help! I'm drowning.
Larissa does not look away from the Guildmaster, or before she snaps with her other hand and points at someone walking by one of the other entryways. You, here, now.
Oh, okay, Miss Guildmaster.
You up for a mission?
Well, I don't believe I have anything better to do with performances, so I'd be fine.
Oh, okay then. We just got called in to act as a third party faction in an ongoing investigation at an area of high risk. So, before I say any further, do any of you have anything like a gambling addiction? Not you, sir.
No.
No? You're all good with lots of lights and people? Oh, I'm just... Yes, I can feel your eyes glaring at me, Valera. And I keep losing my character.
If Valrissa knew anything about my character, she wouldn't even be asking me because my background's entertainer.
Yeah. Well, she's not asking.
Oh, and I also have like 3 instruments on me, so that's also the sidebar.
Michelangelo tilts his head to the side and says, well, you taught me to... Well, I was taught to play cards as part of guild training, but that's about it.
All right. Yes. Are you sure I can't go with... No, you cannot go with them. All right. So, we have been called to act as third-party investigators to the Electrum Dragon. Do you know what the Electrum Dragon is?
Is it something we should roll for that?
I guess it'd be history. Actually, let me see what... It's been a while since
I feel like I could invoke background here to know.
Yeah.
I could invoke background. I feel like I'll invoke background.
All right.
I've been before. I've performed.
Oh, so sweet. You'll know all about it then. And Electrum Dragon, big old casino, biggest in Tech, possibly in multiple realities. Besides a reality that's...
You probably want to bring sunglasses as well.
It is very bright. That is true. They requested immediate assistance. Well, the head of it, Mr. Garish, called, and normally we'd have a better time of prepping you and briefing you, but, and as he says this, as loud noises are heard out front of the guild, like sparklers and horns, and something very fantastic apparently is happening outside, and he just kind of sighs. They got here faster than I expected. Come on. He leads the group towards the front entryway of the guild hall, and upon opening it, you see something you've never seen before. A extended, very extended, gold-plated, at least you hope it's plated, carriage with a quartet of Pegasi at the front, pulling it.
Cruz, you notice Valvia's eyes just light up as she says, I want one of that. Do you think when we get home, Father will get me one? Or maybe Uncle?
Maybe. I could maybe make you one too, for that matter.
Oh, really?
Michelangelo's eyes are the size of dinner plates right now.
He doesn't go in half measures. The Guildmaster is rubbing the bridge of his nose.
That sounds correct. This looks very accurate to form.
Yeah, there's it's very fancy. Lots of designs, and there's actually, you can see like sparklers going off on top of it, like illusionary fireworks going off around. This is one hell of a fancy ride. And even the driver looks to be like a part of it, like a clockwork in nature. Or like not clockwork, but, mechanical in nature and a part of the wagon. He almost blends in seamlessly with his uniform. Like, it looks like he's not, clearly, as he hops off to go open the door for you guys. But he matches it perfect.
Was he opening the door to the carriage?
Yes. As he opens it, it's like, he opens one side, but a second door opens at the same time on the other side, like it's two doors. Actual couple stairs come down to make it easier to get into the wagon. And the back of it just looks plush as heck.
I'm getting inside. Like, don't mind if I do.
Bruce is following immediately after, just to make sure his friend doesn't steal anything.
I'm just gonna kind of look at Valrissa, look at Valvia, and look back at Valrissa, and are we okay with this?
Real quick, as they're passing the driver, I guess, I don't know there's a fancier word, chauffeur?
Automaton?
The chauffeur automaton, yeah.
Yes.
He speaks up as as the two passing her to get in. And drinks are on the house. Please drink responsibly. There's actually like a mini bar in there. This is like a hyper fancy stretch limo.
I am definitely making use of the mini bar as well.
I am mentally planning on making use of the mini bar. I have a good con score for a reason.
Larissa sighs and is like, go ahead. Mr. Garish always goes, he's trustworthy. We've worked with him before. Don't drink the dragon whiskey. It'll knock you on your ass.
Michelangelo still has not moved.
And I will immediately shove Michelangelo forward with myself. If he's stunned in place, I will force him forward.
Okay. And on that note, I do believe we know who our party leader is.
I am the babysitter yet again.
So there's a bit of conversation going on as the wagon gets ready to go. Oh, and you hear Pryerwald talking with Larissa a bit, and then the doors are still open, strangely, as the guy goes to head back to the front. Like, they start automatically closing a little bit, but it's slow. Cruz and I think both Michelangelo, after they get in and sell, would hear Servant and Prowler go, what in God's name is that? And then for a second later, he jumps in the cart after you before the doors close. Guildmaster, get back and everything. And as soon as the door closes, you can no longer hear Larissa. Oh, excellent. The Guildmaster takes a seat.
Michelangelo, who has since come to his senses, looks at the Guildmaster, looks back outside the wagon.
And the Guildmaster fucking jumped in at the last second.
Yep.
Looks back at the Guildmaster, and then he says, Guildmaster?
Yes.
Will this be a repeat of the tapioca incident?
We don't talk about that incident.
I still remember when Larissa was shouting and everything else, and he has the haunted look on his face.
Well, in lieu of Valrissa being here, and I'm going to, from the side, I have a book. there's just going to be a glow, and I'm just going to pull out a shocking baton. Since Philarissa isn't here, I guess I'm going to have to be the babysitter for everybody.
I would actually very much appreciate that.
I'm already into the dragon whisk, by the way.
Well, in a moment, we're going to have to do con saves. All right.
Cruz is going through the wherever the drinks are and seeing if they have. I'm sorry for this press and Arcel, but I have to make this joke, even though no one will get it. He's looking through the thing where you get the drinks thing, and he frowns at everyone else. They don't have any medic of the pepper.
Sorry, they only.
Oh, I know.
I know it. I low-key know what you're talking about, Sean.
Yeah.
Boo!
Yeah, 3 out of 10.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You failed.
Yeah, sorry. They tend to only stock the high grade stuff, and I guess they consider that a bit low grade, which a little insulting. But when you're being all fancy, I mean, when you're trying to court the most powerful and rich people in the plane, you kind of go that way. You all barely feel. Actually, the only one who would probably even fully realize they had started moving would again be Cruz, as it's just a very smooth movement as the wagon heads off, starting to head back towards destination. You don't even actually roll me perceptions. I want to see if anyone realizes what what's happening with this travel.
Well, if there's one benefit to the Guildmaster being here is that we didn't have a coin to mark the mission.
That is a natural 20.
I also rolled a natural 20.
Jeez,
And that's a 22.
Jesus!
22 total for
So
me.
22 total.
And Cruz,
That's a wood.
you were so distracted by the medic thing you didn't notice, which is amazing considering you have the best natural perception.
I am in love with how the script has been flipped immediately. The worst perception people rolled natural 20s, the best perception rolled a natural 1.
I didn't get a natural 20. I got an 18.
I think Cruz is too busy trying to
You were in
fit
the
his
middle anyway,
canteen into the freezer to cool down the medic of the pepper he brought with him.
You all hear your ears kind of pop, which indicates that this wagon is not on the ground. This is a flying wagon. I mean, it had Pegasus, so that should have been obvious, but you know.
Oh, I definitely want one of these when I go home.
Oh, right.
Do I have to roll con saves because I'm
Yes,
drinking?
the con saves. Are you both drinking the dragon whiskey?
I'm drinking
Alrighty.
dragon whiskey. I'm just drinking.
Okay, you're gonna do a con save, but it's gonna be a lower DC for you. Was there more than one person drinking dragon whiskey, or just you?
I warned her. She looked at dragon whiskey. I was like, "Don't drink that," and she immediately drank it anyway. So I warned her.
So okay, con saves, both of you.
18 plus 3 is 21.
Oh, you're absolutely fine. Yeah, it did burn a bit going down, but it was absolutely immaculate whiskey.
30-20.
I like this stuff.
Also fine. You're both doing fine. That's amazing.
16 plus 4.
You would have only needed to roll like a 12 for yours because you're just drinking normal stuff. Dragon whiskey, I had set to 20. So
I'm barely passing.
yeah,
Barely.
so it's powerful and you feel it, but it doesn't knock you out.
Guildmaster?
Yes. Yes. Michelangelo?
Guild training. I thought guild training stated that drinks are for after the mission is over.
Yes, that is also true. But it shouldn't be that bad. I mean, it's a casino. We're not going on any high stakes thing. Speaking of which, he reaches into
Didn't
his.
does explicitly mention this was a high stakes because it was the Electrum Dragon Casino.
She's just a stick in the mud. She always is worried about our reputation, and
Which we do have to maintain on some level.
I know, but I know Garish. I knew him before he ran this place. He's a nice fellow. Anyway, he reaches into his cape.
Can I press X to doubt for 1 second? May I
Go
press
ahead,
X to doubt?
Do an insight roll.
By all means. That's probably no. I'm gonna say that's a 10 at base, which 12.
You don't think the Guildmaster would lie to you? That's all you get for a 12. You don't.
The only
think
reason
Guildmaster
I'm pressing X to doubt is because if I've worked there once, I have a right to be able to press X to doubt.
That's fair. Anyway, he pulls out from his a hidden cape pocket in his cape a bag of silver coins, and he gives 5 to each of you. A little bit of gambling money from the guild. Like I said, this is the biggest casino in the land. He shakes the bag with a dumb smile on his face. I'm feeling lucky myself. So you guys are going to be handling the mission. I'm going to be doing recon.
Well, if you win any good items, send them our way.
Of course, obviously.
Above game, I'm sorry. Lexiel, what's your character's name again?
Rune.
Michelangelo looks to Rune and says, "This is going to be worse than the tapioca incident, isn't it?"
I don't think Rune would actually know about the tapioca incident, so I think you're lost on that one.
It came up with that out of nowhere.
I have no idea what the tapioca incident is, and I feel like I want no part of knowing what it is.
That's right. You don't want to know. Oh, nobody tell him.
Don't worry, we don't have a cartoon. We don't have a toon artificer, a candy land sorcerer, and what was the third one? Catalyst. Keep on forgetting.
Catalyst? I don't know.
Kind of like the third person there that caused the, and it says, I think, yeah, he like leans back and in the most serious tone, he goes, "The tapioca incident."
Again, we do not talk about that, or I'll revoke your guild lunchroom access. I can do that.
Larissa is going to get you with a ruler. You realize that.
Oh, I know entirely, but hey, even guildmasters have to unwind.
I think it's going to be less of a ruler and more of a firing squad.
I took away her access to the armory. She can't do that. Can she?
She was the one who trained me in firearms. Now that I think of it.
Self get more powerful protection charm.
Wait, no, wait, there's an armory? That's how we made all our stuff. He looks at his gear.
Yes.
No, there's an armory. And I whip out my hollow book.
It should have been covered in your orientation. There is a quartermaster and armory at the guild. If you need any basic stuff, you're able to get it from us for temporary use.
Interesting. Oh, my bad.
Completely fine. Next time. Like I said, this should be an easy mission. And the casino, just has some sort of weird deal going on with the town it's surrounded by. They're not allowed to investigate things outside of casino property.
So hence why they need third party to intervene.
Exactly. And we should be there any time now. Oh, like lights on the top of the cabin just start blinking. Like, yes, we'll be landing soon.
Can I take this with me? And I hold up the bottle of dragon whiskey. I quite like it.
Yeah, they'll probably comp it for you. Like I said, I know Garish, great guy. Fritz Garish, Esquire, great guy.
Excellent. And I put the half-drunk bottle in my bag.
Rune and Michelangelo exchange a glance, I think.
Yes. I'm just stunned she's not floored. I'm just surprised Valvia is not floored.
I mean, she is a dragon one. It makes sense she might have a little more resistance to dragon than whiskey. I don't actually know the biology, so I can't say for sure.
Yes, we'll go with that. And on my way out, I also take another of the extremely fancy bottles of alcohol.
Bruce takes out his canteen and makes a note to make an apology to the orientation person that he met because he thought it was supposed to be it was a test. He's still not sure if they cut down the webbing yet.
The cleaning crew at the guild must love you.
Oh, that's the best part. My webbing doesn't dissolve like Spider-Man's.
What is it with people and being on the ceiling in the guild hall?
I wish I knew. I guess it's just very nice up there. Can't think of other reasons. Well, maybe dramatic entrances.
I know there's that one guy who uses it to hide from Velrissa.
I mean, if I could hide up there from her, not that it works. I mean, she seems to be a bloodhound or something. And yet, as he's saying this, the part stops, and everyone just feels a very slight shift as it stops.
I almost guarantee that she knows locate creature and has something of his on her at all times to just home in on him wherever.
Oh yeah, the Guildmaster? Probably. So as they're here, the black door to the wagon and opens up and the stairs come out and you are greeted with not sky just out the door, but a solid wall of gold and black stone. And as you exit the bling wagon, it just keeps going to reveal an impossibly huge tower. Okay, not like, I know there are huge things and that sort of thing, and it's not like a mega structure, but it probably could take you a good hour and a half to run all the way around this place with how big it is.
That's a big casino.
Yeah. And it's the bottom floor. If you look up, you'll see it goes up quite a long way and is actually taller than the mountain it is half built into.
I look at the Guildmaster and say, Mr. Garish is a dragon, isn't he?
Maybe. I haven't quite worked that one out yet. I think he is, but he's never confirmed it one way or another. I mean, it would make sense. Anyway, welcome to the Electrum Dragon! He throws his hands up, just looking at the giant building. Oh, the place where dreams and nightmares happen. Fame and fortune, or hitting rock bottom. At least that last one doesn't happen too often anymore. They've actually taken some protections to protect their regulars, as it were. But that could be explained to you in all good time. I trust you to meet with Mr. Black. He is head of security. He'll probably go over that way. He points towards a side entrance, not the main entrance, which he already starts walking for. And I will see you. There's a nice little bar in Sector 3 called, I believe, the Saffron Volcano. No idea why it's called that. Really good drinks there. Meet me there in about 2-3 hours when you're done and with the mission. And whichever comes first. He waves as he starts really kind of moving fast to break away from you guys.
Well, shall we get on with the mission then? And then we can go to the bar. The faster this is done, the faster I get to see what wonderful drinks they have to serve me.
This is going to be a long few hours.
Permission to do a bit, Arcel?
Go ahead.
Michelangelo has a PDA-looking device in his hand, and he's tapping at it. And this is like a little standard little device that some of the guild members who have gone through training like him get. And on it, he's pulled up a chat window saying, betting pool for guild master punishments. And he is currently adding himself up to the pie for what Larissa is going to do to him once this is over.
The number of people that submit no contest is actually not surprising given in how often this has happened, but...
Oh no, it's not that it's happened, it's what will happen.
Oh, that's fair. So you're going to get a few responses for that from time to time. Yeah, so you're in the parking lot of the Electrum Dragon.
I'm heading to the side entrance.
You're already heading for the side entrance? Everyone following her?
Yeah.
Yep. And I'm going to be forming my weapons ahead of time because I have to do that ahead of time. Yeah.
Like decide what your weapons are?
From my hollow diagram book.
Okay.
Tap, tap, tap. Goes Michelangelo on his PDA, and he's walking next to Rune, and Rune can clearly see what he's betting it up to.
Yeah.
As you approach, there are 2 large men there, and one holds up their hand as they approach. Hey, official business for this entrance only. Who are you?
I flashed my guild member badge.
Oh, the guildies.
The Guildmaster went in through the main entrance.
Pryerwald? Yeah, he's a regular. That makes sense. He probably has a badge for this place exclusively. We're gonna have to run you through security.
If you see Miss Blackwell come, she's after him.
Miss Blackwell actually isn't allowed on premises.
Oh, for that exact reason.
Partially, she also has a bit of a problem, and
Really?
we try to actually treat people that have that issue.
Furious tapping as he ups his bet even further.
Anyway, we gotta have to run you through security. Yes, I know you've been here before. Wait, which one's the bard? Rune, right?
Yep, I am the bard. I also have holograms.
Yeah, I know you've been here before. I recognize you. I saw your show. Good show. Still gotta run you through security. Standard procedure for third-party people. If you're here on official business, come on. He opens the door and he just starts leading you to a side area.
He probably remembers that I can just form weapons out the ass.
Yeah.
I am going to need Roddy to go through security because, Cruz, you recognize Valvea's face is just starting to fall. Like, this is not what she expected. And she doesn't like it.
I honestly want to bet that I probably got my stun baton diagram from this place.
I mean, very possible. They have all sorts of stuff here.
Oh yeah.
But it's a really good place to make connections as well as make and lose fortunes. It's a very interesting place.
I want to say that sniper rifle diagram I have hidden in my back pocket is probably modeled after Velrissa's gun.
I think Cruz just whispers to the Val, but they might have better sandwiches inside if we go through with this.
Do I have to?
Can I hear the do I have to?
If you want.
If you want, yeah.
I'm just gonna look at the hesitance. Just get it over with.
I'll give you 2 of my gold pieces.
Okay. And she follows.
All right.
Because bribery always works.
As you're brought in, you're led down the hall just a short bit to before a very clear shift in how the hallway is. Like the hall you're in now, the part of the hall you're in now looks very office building-y, like very basic, that sort of thing. And then there is a black border around one section, and then it gets much fancier with even like a marble tile set along the floor. And it goes way fancy past that point. You do not get to that point. You're taken to a side room before that, where you have to wait a few minutes before a slightly shorter man, balding man, shows up. He doesn't look very enthusiastic or happy. Rune, again, you would recognize him as the head of security here, Mr. Black. He has a clipboard and everything. It's like,
Is he a drow?
no, he's just a short man.
Okay.
At least that's what he looks like. So he holds up his clipboard. He has a clipboard and everything. Like, oh, hi, Guildy. So you're the Guildies, huh? You're the ones coming to help us with our mission?
Yes, sir.
Our problem.
Hello again, Mr. Black.
Rune, don't make trouble.
I haven't before.
We'll see. Anyway, I gotta go over a basic checklist of stuff. Safety precautions and that sort of thing.
The boring.
Is anyone here a warlock, connected to an extraplanar being, overly religious, or a portion of something larger that doesn't actually exist fully in this realm? You don't have to tell me which one, just yes or no.
Michelangelo just steps to the side and says, I don't know.
I think Simon says yes, and he holds up his fancy-looking belt.
Do you need to stay connected to your otherworldly source in order to survive?
His head tilts the other way. I don't think so.
I don't think so. I mean, it's all in his belt, so...
All right. Well, while you're inside the casino proper, connections to other beings outside it get a little fuzzy. It's a way of helping prevent divine intervention and cheating. You know.
The casino's made out of pieces of a crystal sphere from Spelljammer.
I mean, it probably does have pieces of that in there.
There was Pat with Crest talking, not Michelangelo.
Oh, yeah. All right. Question number 2. Are any of you holding anything like a Stone of Black or a Genre Stone or any artifact that can create into any portal or dimensional doors?
No, but I want one. Sounds fun.
Genre stones are anything but fun, man. So know that? All right, that's good. And finally, do any of you have natural divination magic?
I have to actually look at my spell list. I do believe I have divination.
Michelangelo tentatively waves the hand and he says, I have a magic trick I can do.
Is it divination?
The spell Identify?
That's fine. Identify is fine. What do you got? Looking at the other nervous person.
I'm not nervous, but I know some divination spells.
All right.
Comprehend languages, detect magic, and I believe third person.
I'm still checking mine.
All right.
X isn't divination, is it?
I don't think
Detect magic is divination.
No, but I do draw my magic from the divine. I'm a sorcerer.
All right.
You should have mentioned that a little earlier.
Wait. No. You're divine blooded. That's celestial. Like you're not a warlock, so it's not being given to you. It's magic inside of you already from divine.
Yeah.
So that's different. If you were a warlock, that would have been something. It's like, all right, so some divination magic, but all right, here you go.
I've been through this
White
before.
armbands for you then. He goes to a desk, uses a key to open a drawer, and pulls out several units or like different lines of different kinds of arm bracelet things. 4 white ones with a silver band attached to them as well. Well, and hands one to each of you. These are your tickets in and out of the casino. Do not lose them. They will not be replaced for free.
All right.
These will allow you to continue to use your magic while on premises as long as you are here on business. Do not make us forget allowing you to use your abilities while in the building. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Understood.
I've been through this before, sir.
Again, do not cause any trouble. He coughs during that. I rolled to see how well he did his intimidation. He got a 2, and even with his modifier, that's still less than 10, so.
What exactly is the problem?
I don't like outsiders. There's minding my business.
No, I didn't mean that. Michelangelo meant, what is the problem we've been called here for?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Someone's been cheating on casino grounds, and however they're doing it, it's not happening in the casino. Unfortunately, that's as far as my authority goes. The casino is my land. I am the law in the casino. One step past that black line out there, I no longer have any authority. Deal with the city. I did not name the city. Shit.
So someone is cheating in the casino and the help is somehow coming from outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a pain in the butt. If it was just me, I'd just ban every person we have doing it. But since we have no way of proving they're doing it, and we're not allowed to investigate outside of the casino.
And that's where we come in.
Yes, exactly.
We can operate in the casino and outside it.
Exactly. As third parties, in and out.
Sounds like we're a law unto ourselves, almost.
Almost. You still got to respect the locals, but you're allowed to go between the casino and the city.
I feel like Drew's hearing Valera say this is just having flashback to when they were younger, and he just he starts mumbling stuff. Don't say I have the authority now. Don't say that.
What was that, Sean? I missed that.
Oh, sorry. Cruz is mumbling to himself because I feel like he's having a flashback to when they were younger, and he's like, I'm making a horrible South Park reference here because he's mumbling to himself, don't say respect my authority, Todd. Don't say respect my authority.
Malvia just pats Cruz on the shoulder. Don't worry. I'll be nice.
Any other questions before you get out of my office? Before you get out of the security office?
No, sir.
Well, do you have any leads other than it's coming from outside suspects?
Yeah, we got some stuff. We know they're outside. We know it's someone different every time. We know they're winning big. It's seeming random. They seem to know ahead of time when it's going to happen, and based on their betting habits. We got pros looking at the numbers and some shit. And the people are winning the jackpot just far too often. Jackpot. They're betting mainly on roulette and craps tables.
Roulette and crafts or
Craps. The dice game?
Okay.
Could they be using divination magic outside and then coming in?
They might. But again, I'm not allowed to do anything about that. Which is why we had to call the guild.
The alternative is illusion magic. If it's a different person coming in, they could be disguising themselves every time.
It'd need to be stronger than illusion. They'd have to go polymorph. Our senses can see right through illusions. They change their actual physical form, though? That's another thing. Anyway, they normally work out of Sector 2, but they've been spreading recently and it's getting worse. I can show you the area they most often hit, it seems, if you like.
Yes, I believe that'd be a good starting point.
All right, come on. Guy puffs a bit, but heads out the office, just kind of leading the way. His steps just kind of shuffling a little bit. He's leading you out towards the casino, and I'm betting everyone's following him. So as you follow him, and you pass through the black line on the floor, you see he ripples a bit as he passes that line, and seems fine though on the other side. And though you don't see anyone else of your party have the same effect, you do feel a little buzz in the air as you pass that black ring, entering into the casino proper.
I would probably remember this as like the first like magic check, essentially.
Yeah, it is the actual border from the interior to the exterior of the casino, and it is where the protection for interplanar portals and rifts. You know that's a problem here in Bible Talk. Random rifts opening.
Yeah, so this is like the dimension lock, essentially.
Yeah, this is to protect the casino from that kind of problem. The casino is basically made with a lot of spires of the earth material, and that's that black material that creates a stabilization zone around it to make it so rifts don't occur near it. The tower has that stuff all throughout it to protect it from dimensional issues. He had to ask about the artifact. Like normal magic ways of opening gates don't work, but artifacts and things can bypass the magic, that kind of thing. So that's why I was asking about it. You know.
Well, that was weird.
He leads you down the hall a bit until you reach. For a second, it seems like you're back outside until you realize, no, the casino is just. This building is mostly just open air, with lights and colors and sounds and just gold and silver everywhere. Has anyone here ever been to Las Vegas?
Yes.
No.
My mother has. I have not.
Have you seen Las Vegas? Like the bright lights and that sort of thing, like the video or pictures?
Yes.
Probably.
It's like that,
On crack.
all combined into one building, and it goes up instead of going long. And in the center of this is another tower. There is a very fancy tower in the middle of this tower, and it just goes up to, you can't even see the top of the building, being as how high it goes up. And there's just lights and sounds and all sorts of fantastic things happening all over the place. It's a very busy place, as you can tell immediately.
Wow, corpulence could learn a thing or two from here. Probably make it more interesting.
Wait. Well, you want it to be more interesting?
Oh yeah, there's more places. There would be more places to hide from Krivnar when he's looking to. Oh,
You almost got eaten by a pizza cube.
I'm just going to stare confusedly at them and walk away.
Michelangelo is already proceeding to follow his skill training, and he's going on patrol as best he can.
Can you blame me?
I'm also going to double check the silver, quote unquote, that the Guildmaster gave us. Is it silver or is it platinum?
Oh, it's silver.
Okay.
It's silver. But like, there's a lot of signs up saying silver tables, copper tables, gold tables.
Okay.
You don't see anything for a platinum table, but you do see like signs for VIP, which is probably where platinum goes.
Probably.
Yeah.
I would probably know that. I'm going to assume I do. That's
Before Michelangelo went on patrol, the guy, Lester Black, just kind of pointed over his things. Over there is the roulette at Sector. 30 tables, all going at once, all the time. And if you, that is the most likely place to find the people pulling this stuff. Just wait for someone to win big once, and immediately pull out. Like, not even waiting for a complimentary drink or even a thing. As soon as he gets paid, they'll be headed out. That's usually the target.
okay. Thank you for the information.
No problem. Stay out of trouble.
I'm heading out.
And then heads off.
He really doesn't like me, does he?
He doesn't like anybody.
I'm heading towards the roulette table.
The roulette tables?
Looking for the one of the silvers that are offering the largest jackpot.
You're looking for the busiest tables.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah, there are a lot of busy tables. Those are they all heading that way? Like, I know you said Michelangelo's going on patrol, right?
Yeah.
Is he heading that way as well, or is he just looking around the casino a bit?
I'm getting a feel for the casino.
All right.
Giant wolf.
If she's going to the silvers, I'll go to the gold tables.
That would be the way to do it. It wouldn't be in the VIP sections. He probably would have said that it's not in the VIP section. Yeah.
If it was the VIP section, it would have been explicitly mentioned, and it probably would have been caught already.
Oh yeah. Probably the safe way to do it is stay on the lower stakes tables, essentially. All right. So, what's everybody doing? I guess
I'm gambling.
I think Cruz, seeing everyone splits up, decides he needs to be the adult, and he's gonna do something childish.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh boy. So he's gonna try to move so he can stealth to a place where he's not observed for a moment. He's gonna. I want to try to stealth up onto the ceiling so I can give like a bird's eye view of everything going on.
There are outcroppings, but the ceiling for the actual casino is way up there. And like you can go to the bottom of one of the overlooks, like one of the other floors of the tower.
Okay. Oh yeah.
This place is mostly open air. So
okay. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Is I'm trying to get to a spot where I'm not going to be where someone's gonna look, but I can also keep an eye on everyone.
All right. So on one of the undersides of of the next floor up.
Yeah.
Good. 25 to 30 feet up.
Oh. Cool. So. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna probably be climbing with my stomach thing because I can't Spider-Man more than 10 feet.
Yeah.
With the webbing. That's all good.
I mean, this place is hyper fancy.
I do have a climbing speed equal to my walk speed.
Yeah. As long as you're not damaging the place, you're going to be fine.
Oh yeah, but should I need the stealth just make sure no one else notices I'm climbing?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll your stealth.
All right. That's a 14.
A 14 stealth?
Yeah.
Yeah, no one seems to notice you. However, after a moment, you hear a little buzzing next to you. When you look, there's a little mechanical thing hovering there, or with a little sign on it saying "drink order." Convenience is high in this place. Yeah, I think that's a good ending. Drink order.